guys, I'm here today to talk about William Ritter's new book, Jakaby. I really like this book. I gave it 5 stars. I think the book jacket gives it a really good description. It's basically Doctor Who meets Sherlock, but I think that it still has enough uniqueness that people will like it. The book basically follows this girl named Abigail Rook who becomes an assistant to this guy named Jakaby, who is kind of a mix between Sherlock and kind of a doctor in Doctor Who. Like, he has unique mannerisms and there's supernatural elements, which is kind of more Doctor Who, and he kind of acts as like a helpful investigator to the police. The reason I liked it was like it was unique. I really liked the characters, like the main character. I liked Jakaby and I liked Abigail. I thought the development of their relationship was really interesting. And I like how, like, by the end of it, he really just wanted to protect her. And I don't think Abigail is the type of woman to want to be protected. So, in future books in the series, I think that that might cause them to butt heads a little bit. In addition to those two characters, I really liked the side characters. I liked, like, Douglas, and I liked the ghost, the his former friend, I guess, who's a ghost. I like that. I like the world building. I like the house that they lived in. And I liked how magic was so prevalent in this world to Jakaby, even though the others really didn't understand it. But they still saw it. They just didn't really view it as magic. And I think that that's why this book works, because Jakaby has such a unique way of viewing the world and everyone else doesn't. But I think it is unique because Abigail sees things that Jakaby doesn't see. Jakaby's kind of oblivious to, and I think that that's why their partnership is so unique and why I really want to see it in the future. The mystery I really liked. I was really, really scared halfway through the book that it was going to be someone that I didn't want it to be and that it was going to cause this whole lot of drama. But I was really happy with how it turned out and how the mystery turned out, and I think that it really showed the beauty of both these characters because they're both so different. But I think that really when you put them together and you have them really talk about it, you really are able to see their strengths and their weaknesses. And I'm a big mystery person, so there was like one chapter in the book that says the contents have been omitted by Jakaby, and I like want to know what's in that chapter. Like, that to me is so intriguing. I'm like, I wonder what it said. I wonder why they thought that something was like missing, and like I want that information. So to that, like for William Ritter, I thought that was a really interesting plot device to be like, I want to know what was in that. And then at the end, Abigail's like writing down case files. So that's interesting to me too. I would be more intrigued to see like subsequent mysteries, like what happens. I want to know more about Douglas. I want to know more about the ghost that survives in the house, and I want to know more about how he kind of became so fascinated with these. I want to know more about the people that he interacts with, and I really want to know more about like where Abigail comes from. Are we ever going to see Abigail's parents again? Like, but I just think that they have a really unique relationship and friendship, and I think that they both need each other. And I think sometimes in books like this, where there's a companion or assistant, they don't really need each other. But in this book, I feel like she really needs him, and he really needs her. The question is, are they both willing to admit that they need each other? Um, I don't sense a lot of romance between them, but that might just be because it was like a first book developing stuff. But I do notice that like the world building was really strong in this book, and that sometimes is lacking in first book. I've said this a million times in much of my videos, so I always give them a little bit, but like I always want more, in a first book. Like, I always want more, and especially once you're building a fantasy world, I think you need to give a lot of information. But I was very, very much intrigued. Maybe want to go back and watch Doctor Who and watch Sherlock again, because I think that Jakaby was a really interesting character, and I really want to know more, like what makes him tick, what made him be that way. So hopefully we'll be able to get more about that in the future. I really like the character of Charlie. I think he was my favorite. I really like the character of Douglas. I felt like the side characters were unique and really helped fill this world. Really, really especially. I like the detectives. I liked how that fell out, and I liked how um, the mystery was something that like you couldn't have predicted, but it could have been known as something non-magical, but then it was mystical. I thought that was interesting. So yeah, I'd be really excited to see where William Ritter takes this series in the future and where Abigail and Jakaby wind up in the future. Have you guys read this book? Let me know what you guys. I know that I read it because it was a book club book of the month for Book Hype on Hypeable. That's why I read it. And I was really, really excited. I know that they were kind of torn if they liked it. I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. What did you guys give it? Have you guys read it? Comment below. Check out my Twitter. Check out my Book Likes blog where I did a detailed review on this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. And I hope you guys have a very nice day. Bye, everybody.